Previously on The Young and the Breathless.
Hi, sweetie. I'm home from work. My son! Oh my God, Arthur, what's wrong? What's wrong with my baby? No!
The next day at the doctor's office.
Doctor, I don't know what to do. I'm paralyzed with fear. The image of my poor son rolling on the ground, gasping for breath, is forever implanted in my mind.
Fear not. I'm here to save him and make sure he never has to suffer what he suffered last night. I'm making it my mission to make sure that he is healthy once more.
Healthy once more? Doctor, what do you mean to say? Is it worse than we imagined?
Oh yes, he is in quite an unfortunate position. Your son, he has asthma.
But why? He hasn't done anything unhealthy to cause this.
Developing asthma is due to a combination of environmental and genetic factors. A number of other factors are also thought to increase the chances of developing asthma. These include being a smoker. Another cause is having a blood relative who has asthma.
So you're blaming me because you think I have asthma? Well, for your information, I do not. What are you implying, doctor?
I know you don't have asthma, but what I do know, and what I can prove, is that you smoked while pregnant with him.
How can you prove that?
Well, exposure to secondhand smoke can cause asthma, and he obviously has asthma. And I have a picture to prove that you were smoking when pregnant.
I will not stand for this. We are leaving.
No need to be overly dramatic. Just sit down, let me explain. Now, he has asthma, and asthma is a chronic disease in which your airways significantly narrow. He develops mucus, and that causes wheezing, which is what happened last night. That's a typical sign and symptom of asthma.
Yes, well, how do we stop it, doctor?
Asthma can't be cured. In fact, if not treated, he could die.
Oh, no.
In fact, 195 children died in 2003, and they were under the age of 18, just like your son. Who's to say it can't happen now? Who's to say it can't happen to your son? But its symptoms can be controlled if he uses an inhaler.
Thank you, Lord!
No, I want to be the biggest nerd at school if I carry that thing around.
Shush, dear. Let Mother handle this. Go on, doctor.
2 weeks later in gym class.
All right, boys and girls, come here. So let's get started for today. Everyone take a kneel. Take a kneel. So since today marks the halfway point of our gym class, we're gonna start training for a 3-mile run. But I know it's really hard to start off with 3 miles. We're just gonna start with 1 mile today, okay? So we're gonna take 3 laps around this whole field, and I'm gonna time each and every one of you guys, okay? So when I move my hand, you guys are gonna start running, okay? Ready? We're gonna start right now. Let's go, come on. Ready, and go. Come on, guys, keep running, keep running, keep running.
I can't, it's so hard to breathe.
You have to train.
I can't breathe anymore, my chest feels so tight.
Is everything okay? Has this happened before?
Yeah.
Do you think you have asthma?
I went to the doctor and they said I have asthma. I think it's the pollen in the trees and the grass.
Okay, it's okay, fine. Go stand over there. Take it easy. Wait for everyone else to finish. Okay?
Thanks, Coach.
Everyone else, keep running. Keep running.
Why are you sitting out while the rest of us are running?
Yeah. What are you, 5? God, you're such a wimp.
But I have asthma.
Is that even a real disease?
I heard it was a made-up disease made for losing freaks like you who can't do anything.
No?
You're such a joke. Guys, what's going on? Knock it off. Knock it off.
How does he get to sit out while the rest of us are running and sweating?
Well, this loser, as you guys call him, just so happens to have asthma. Asthma is a respiratory disease that affects the lungs' ability to take in air. There are medications available, but it can be extremely difficult for people who have asthma to do physical activities, such as Arthur. Now, quit bullying him, and otherwise it's straight to the principal's office.
Whatever. Get ready to be picked last for every sport, Wheezy.
Yeah, you really are a freak. Be the coach to protect you because you're too weak to protect yourself.
Guys, did you guys know that studies have shown that bullying has taken place with kids who have asthma? So what if it's a little bit difficult for them to do activities and they need an inhaler? That's no reason to bully them. It's my job as coach to make sure that these kids are okay. So if you guys keep bullying him, it's straight to the principal. okay? Okay? Understood?
Why is she wasting her breath on a lost cause?
I don't know. Lame. That's it. I heard that. Let's go. Principal's office right now. Come on. Let's go.
20 years later, at the bar,
Hey, how you doing? Can I buy you a drink?
Yeah, sure. My name's Mary.
Oh, nice to meet you. My name's... sorry about that. My name's Arthur. You just felt so good. My asthma couldn't even take it.
I'm so flattered. I have asthma too, actually.
Really?
A mild case.
Wow, we have so much in common. You want to get out of here? Yeah.
the next day in Arthur's office,
Go. Arthur speaking. Oh, Mr. President, nice to hear from you. I actually have some great news for you. Although medical innovations have improved how we've been treating asthma and death rates have been decreasing steadily, I've finally come to a breakthrough. The rate of asthma diagnosis has been steadily increasing over the years, especially in those younger children that have been coming to my office recently, and it seems that the global climate change has been having an effect on these asthma rates. But anyways, I think we've finally developed a cure. My team and I have developed a powerful anti-inflammatory agent several times more effective than those found in the best inhalers. So powerful and long-lasting, in fact, that it should subdue the patient's asthma symptoms permanently. What's that? You want us to begin mass production right away? Okay, thank you, Mr. President. That's great to hear. See you on the golf course.